You guys should feel real fortunate that I'm feeling it right now. See, I'm an asset, not a liability. I'm under the hand of the Lord right now being disciplined because of my disobedience. Deuteronomy chapter 28 will tell you everything that you need to know. He'll bless you if you obey him, and he'll curse you if you disobey him. Many of my people will die from lack of knowledge. Knowledge is knowing something. Get to know. Get to know. Get to know. Get to know. Take some time. Your time is more valuable than anything. Your time, not my time. And that is the message I need to get out. There's a lot more stuff that I want to get out. There's a whole bunch of more stuff that I want to get out because I do get paid when I could just reach somebody and I could spare them the pain. See, pain was my best teacher. I love pleasure, but I hate pain. But pain taught me how to be a man. My daddy was 101st Airborne, and he was shot to death at 9 years old. And my mama raised 6 kids on her own. Everybody got a story. Nobody's story is, there's no competition. I'm just trying to be efficient. There's no competition. I'm just trying to be efficient. I know that we are all one. We all have our own design, like a snowflake or a raindrop or a grain of sand. I prayed for wisdom a long time ago, and wisdom is beautiful. They speak about it as being a sheep. Ladies and gentlemen, test the spirits to see if they're from God or not. Don't take people at their word. Test them. Tell them something nobody else knows, and then wait. If they tell somebody else, they might be sorry, for real. But chances are they're not sorry. They say once a cheater, always a cheater. That's true. Unless that person has a spiritual awakening. If that person has a spiritual awakening and is able to step back and say to themselves, you know what? I wouldn't want somebody to do that to me. So I'm not going to do that to somebody else. See, a lot of people are blaming the devil and blaming all these other things. But it was Steve, his actions. I was being disobedient. I was breaking the commands. And you know, I try to justify it. I try to find ways, you know. But check this out. Don't ever get mad at God for doing what he wants to do. And if you ever think that you can get mad at God for doing what he wants to do, then I want something that you value. See if you call the police or something like that. See if you won't get mad about it and tell me that's mine. That's mine. That's mine. Nothing is yours except for what God allows you to have. Here's today, gone tomorrow. You need to treasure your time. If there's something that you need to say to somebody, you need to do that right now. There's nothing more important than that. You don't want to. Nobody plans on dying, ladies and gentlemen. People need to stop worrying about the end of the world is coming, because the end of the world is not coming anytime soon. You can believe that if you want to, but I will tell you this. This is the gold nugget right here. Our time is going to come, and that's what we should be concerned about. Because even though pure energy never dies, even though our spirits never die, this tent, this house, this body, whatever you want to call it, is going to pass away one day. I wish I would have learned a lot of things a long time ago, but it wasn't meant for that, you know. I used to always try to break it down for God. Break it down for God. Listening is an art. Listening, self-expression is a dominant necessity in human nature. That means people want to express themselves. They want you to listen, genuinely listen to what they had to say. You'd be surprised if you just be quiet. It's even one of the 48 laws of power. And it's also words of wisdom in the Bible. Be quick to listen. And then it even says slow to speak. You hear how beautiful that is? You hear that? I don't know if you can hear that on this iPhone 14, but I hope you can. Look at this out here. I'm on break right now. I work hard. I do the job in less of time. So my boss don't get mad at me about sliding like that. And sliding means, just going about moving around is a slang term for sliding. Be careful about people's vernacular. Be careful about etymology. Etymology is how we talk, how we say things. Because people, like I seen Bill Clinton when he was on trial and the state attorney asked him the same question 5 times. And that country boy is intelligent. That boy went to Yale. And no, I'm not gonna sit here and find out. People are so easy to find out what's wrong with other people. I know because I used to do it all the time. I used to be a pessimist. That means I used to be a glass half empty person. That means I used to be a negative person. That means I used to see everything that I don't got. Until everything was taken away from me. And I was freezing in that cell. And I was cold. And I was butt naked. Just putting on some prison blues was a blessing. I was so cold. I couldn't sleep. Man. I was driving myself crazy. And I can still get that way if I allow myself to get that way. My goal in life, besides building a sanctuary for orphans in this world, I'm talking about state of the art for the orphans. I'm talking about straight put down action on anybody that wants to do anything wrong with them kids. They will be stripped butt naked and beaten in front of everybody. And they will be guilty if they do it, because we're going to make sure that nobody should be punished for something they didn't do. Hallelujah. You don't want to be punished for something you ain't do. You don't want it to happen to you. Our movies and everything teach us these things. But we have to be careful. I remember they used to have these cartoons, and they might still do, but they got a little angel over here and a little devil over here, and the devil over here is telling you, to do something, and then the angel over here is telling you, no, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Don't let nobody play you. Don't let nobody play you. What does that mean? Don't let nobody manipulate you. Test their words. Listen. See if they have ulterior motives. I want 8 minutes and 15 seconds right now. The reason why is because I care. I have 100 I care about you cards, they're real simple, and they are priceless. I haven't sold one of them. I haven't even thought about selling one of them because that's how priceless they are. And nobody's going to get those cards until God puts it on my heart, put it out there. I'm already rich. As a man thinketh, so is he. I am the richest man in history. In the words of Napoleon Hill, whatever the mind can believe and conceive, it will achieve. Right now, I have the power of life and death. And so do you. That's right there. That right there make or break you. You say the wrong thing to the wrong person, it's over. You say the right thing, they call it apples of gold, and it's still a sentence. If you've made it this long on this tape right here, and you're on this, then you need to repeat this. You need to pass this on. People that know and test my words, they know that I speak the truth. And we need truth in America. We need to put our differences aside. We don't have to like everything that people do. But we have to accept it if we want peace of mind. It really, really, really bothers me to see people taken advantage of. Even when I was growing up, I hated the bullies. and I would fight all of them because I was physically abused. I was beaten up, jumped on, until I was able to defend myself. And then I thought that was the way to go. Drugs, alcohol, 9 years old, sex, you know, growing up in this world. Green, some people don't know what green means. Green is the plant when it's not ripe yet. So now that I'm almost ripe, I need to give this away, because it's greater to give than to receive. I'm not a preacher. I thought about it, went to Bible college, graduated Bible college, read the whole Bible more than one time, read some of the Quran, read a lot of Buddhist scriptures. Not too many Hindu, didn't run across too many. I had an open mind, love Jesus, but there's a lot of wolves in sheep's clothing. There's a lot of people that are wearing sheep's clothing, but they're wolves. But don't get mad at a real wolf, because a wolf, I heard, mates for life. And that's cool, that's for somebody. Really, I'm a polygamist. If I meet my best friend, like my mama and my dad were best friends. If I meet my best friend, you know, I might be mono, which means I might just be with her. But one thing's for sure, for certain, I don't do no lying. I wish I could do more crying. It's now 11 minutes and 44 seconds. Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. Anthony Robbins, The Giant Within, somewhere along those lines. I treasure these books. Steve Covey, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. If you really want it, you gotta go get it. Don't wait for it to fall in your lap. If you really want to go get it, and I'm going to get it right now. That's why I'm on this phone. This phone's an investment. It was a gift. And I love the person that gave it to me with all my heart, soul, and mind. And I would do anything for her. I love my mom. I love you, Mom. I really love you. And even at 70-something years old, Mom, you are a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful woman. Not just on the outside, but on the inside. And one day, Lord willing, I'm going to put emeralds in your mouth. Soon, I'm going to start making music where I can make a great song. My little brother, God bless him, he's an excellent lyricist, but you know, he wants to freestyle and stuff. But I am creative. I want to make a masterpiece, a Michelangelo. I love doing what I'm doing right now. If I had the opportunity, I would go. My boss, which is also my friend, would tip his hat to me because he knows I'm gonna take him with me. I just really want you all to know that this is genuine. TikTok and Facebook, but this is too long for Facebook. YouTube. Technology, I love technology. But the computer will never take the place of a human being. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now, and it's not good. But there's nothing to worry about, because worry doesn't change anything but your health. I'm counting my blessings. Now that I got away from the stinking thinking, and don't get me wrong now, I have to check myself a lot, because I will slide back into that stinking thinking. I spent most of my life in prison because I was thinking the wrong way. And I grew up without a father, so I didn't have nobody to teach me. And I'm not blaming anybody. You know, I can get mad at the military and say, hey, you know what, military? My dad was 101st Airborne. And y'all gave my mom that little ass check that barely got us through the month. You know, or why ain't nobody come by or nothing like that? My dad didn't have any friends. My dad ain't have no family. Where was y'all at? And I can say that in another way. Where was you at? Where were you? Money? Come on, man. We're talking about time here. We're talking about time. I heard about this real rich girl. Her dad bought her all kind of stuff. I just seen a big old fish jump out the water. But you know what she said? She said, I wish my daddy spent more time with me. It's good to have money. But like I went on a date yesterday for the first time in a long time with a woman I really enjoy. And God bless her, you know. She do what she wanted to do, you know what I mean? All that controlling a woman and that don't work, man. A person's going to, and then she said, you know, I said a woman's going to do what she wants to do anyway. You know, and I know that. I would rather somebody be honest with me and be my friend, you know, even if they do slip. But she said people do what they want to do. And I was like, you know what, thank you. People do what they want to do at the end of the day. And then if you put a gun to somebody's head and make them do something, they're not doing it from the heart. And that's why I look at God setting before us life and death, blessings and curses. And then he goes on to say, choose the blessings. This is what I want you to do. It's a simple thing. I want you to love your neighbor as yourself. And I want you to treat people the same way that you would like to be treated. So if I pull up to the Burger King, or Checkers, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, whatever, and I'll order a combo, and the person's in the car with me, and they really don't have that much money. But I do have enough. There's no justifying. And I say, get your 99-cent sandwich and ice water. You know, unless that's what they want. You gotta be careful with people. People always try to finagle and maneuver things around. I'm not treating that person the way I like to be treated. 17 minutes, 17 seconds. I call myself a social entrepreneur because I love people. I want to invest in people for our future. Tomorrow's not promised, but we should plan like we're gonna live forever. And when I say that, I mean that we really need to help you. If you really want to be blessed, go help somebody. If they're taking advantage, then you don't have to explain it to them. A picture tells 1,000 words. A picture will tell 1,000 words. It takes two to argue. That means that somebody's trying to argue, then you don't say anything. When the devil tried to steal the body of Moses, according to the scripture, the archangel Michael dare not bring any railing accusation against him. He said, the Lord rebuked you. There's nothing else to talk about. There's nothing to talk about. Nothing. The Lord rebuked you. This is my Heavenly Father's footstool. I couldn't even sleep well last night. But I thank God that the little bit of sleep I did get, it was full moon too, so I think it's full moon, that gravitational pull or however it works. But he blessed me with the strength to get up today. He blessed me so that I can bless you. And I hope you pass this on to somebody else. Now that I'm going on 20 minutes, I don't even know if TikTok can do this, but TikTok's my easiest way to get to people. You know, I deleted like 200 people the other day on Facebook because it's way too many fakes, way too many scam artists, you know. And I really do want to plug in with my people here in Florida and my family in Maryland, and which are like strangers to me. Relationship, this is what I am with. So return, receive. Anytime you hear that it's like something, it is something coming back to you. So So, but when I took and broke down the word relationship, I took ship off of it and it said relation. And then when I broke it down a little more, it says relating. If you're in a relationship and you take a piece of paper or do it on your phone, however, whatever, and you say, what do you like and what don't you like? And then you learn what the person likes and what the person don't like. And Steve has to respect that, whether it's with a woman or another guy friend, whether it's with a boss or whatever. You have to learn their likes and dislikes. And you know, if you do something that they don't like, of course they're gonna be upset. If you do something they like, they're gonna like it. And if you're trying to please somebody that can't be pleased, then you just gotta separate yourself. You heard that? SGV2, food for thought. God bless all of you. And enjoy the moment. It's all about the moment. It's all about now. It's all about now. Get started today on whatever it is you want. Your dreams, your goals, everything. Your vision. Get started today. Help somebody. Help yourself. God bless everybody. Many blessings.